Hi everyone, this quick video will cover your illustration paragraph modules. I did get a little behind in making module videos, so I'm going to cover some stuff that most of you already done. And so then when we'll move on to module 5, which is where you're turning in the actual illustration paragraph. So if you remember, the illustration paragraph is our first major writing assignment. We're going to do the paragraph, and then we're going to do 2 essays before the end of before the final. This will be kind of your first practice of writing something that's a little more contained. So we're working a paragraph assignment. It's supposed to be short. And so just kind of keep that in mind. So in module 4, which you just completed, we have the readings that you'll do in order to prepare for writing the illustration paragraph, and then the actual illustration paragraph assignment, and then the brainstorm and writing plan. So the illustration paragraph assignment is where you will, it's your first major writing assignment. 1 paragraph, 8 to 12 sentences is a fairly good sized paragraph, and you have 2 choices. You can either write about your intended career path, or if you haven't chosen a career yet, then why you're the best employer or employee that someone could hire. So we're focused on this because illustration writing provides examples of something. And so a good way to think about providing examples is if you have to write a resume. So you write a resume to apply for a job. The resume is going to list examples of why you're a good employee or what sort of background you've had or whatever. So we're thinking about kind of in terms of this, why we're doing this assignment. So once you've chosen which of these 2 you want to work on, then you want to be thinking about how you're going to put it together. So the assignment itself is asking you to have a topic sentence and then 3 examples underneath and then a concluding sentence. So if you can imagine that you've got a topic sentence, a concluding sentence, and 3 examples, and each of those 3 examples is at least 2 sentences long, now you've got 12 or 8 sentences already. So it's not going to take you that much time to put that together. I have an example here for writing an illustration paragraph. It shows you kind of an outline of the paragraph that I did, and then on the next page is the actual paragraph, so you can see what it looks like and what it should look like when you turn it in. So so we're still back in module 4. You did the brainstorm and writing plan. The brainstorm was intended to help you think of ideas, and then the writing plan just has questions about what you're planning on doing in your illustration paragraph. If you have not done this assignment yet, do it right away, because I can't give you feedback. I can't tell you whether or not you're on the right track unless I see something that you've turned in. So make sure you turn this in. We'll do a lot of these brainstorming plans, and they're just plans. They're just things that you're thinking about doing. It's not set in stone, but it gives me a chance to give you feedback and make sure that everybody's on the right track before you actually submit the assignment. So then in module 5, the only thing we're working on is the illustration paragraph. So it's the only assignment we have. And what you're going to do is you're going to write your paragraph. I have a link to the online writing lab, which I highly recommend you use. Just submit your essay or submit your paragraph, and then within 2 days, they should respond to you with your paragraph attached to an email and give you some feedback on it. And then there's MLA guidelines as well, so that you can make sure that your paper is in MLA style. And then the last thing to do is to actually submit the paragraph itself. Right here. So the illustration paragraph, this is our first essay, or I keep saying essay because we teach a lot of essays. First assignment that uses a rubric to be graded. And so one of the things that you want to keep in mind is, first of all, make sure that you are meeting all of the criteria for the assignment, because that is what you're graded on. And then, second of all, keep in mind that your ideal score is going to be within the excellent to proficient range. It's pretty much impossible to get all excellence because every paper has some things that could be improved on. And so between the excellent and proficient, categories is where you want your essay to fall if you want a really good score on it. So it kind of depends. So as you look at your score, once your paragraph is graded, if you're scoring down here for all of these criteria, then your score is, you're going to have an F on your paper. But if you're over here, then obviously it's going to be A. If you're somewhere in the middle, that's the B's and C's. So I just kind of keep that in mind, that you have the rubric, you know how I'm going to score it. And so make sure that your paragraph is meeting all of those guidelines. Is how I want you to think about it. So those are the things that you should be working on right now. Make sure you do the brainstorming writing plan if you haven't, and then turning in the illustration paragraph. Once we're done with this module, moving forward, we'll start working on the essays. So this is just the practice for building up to writing a full essay assignment. So hopefully everyone is doing okay. If you have any issues, please make sure that you email me. Make sure that you are keeping in contact if there's something you're confused by, or if there's something I can help you with, or if you want me to look over your paragraph. Any of those things I can help you with. So hopefully you're doing well, and I will see you later.